Right. So today we're diving into an article called Tesla Bots on Mars, How AI and Robotics Will Revolutionize Space Exploration.
Oh, wow.
It's just the title. Makes me think about so many things.
I know, right? It's fascinating. It really is a fascinating look at how we might overcome some of the biggest hurdles that we have in space travel using technology that's actually being developed right now.
So picture this. We need to get Mars ready for humans, right?
Okay.
What if instead of sending people first, we send a crew of robots?
It sounds like science fiction, but it's actually becoming a very serious consideration. These Tesla bots, the humanoid robots being developed by Tesla, they could actually be acted for the Martian environment.
Hold on. How would they survive the radiation, the freezing temperatures, the dust storms?
That's where the adaptation comes in. We would need to equip them with, very specialized radiation shielding. We'd have to design sensors that could operate in those conditions. And their hardware would have to be incredibly durable to withstand the wear and tear.
So it's like giving them a Martian makeover.
Exactly.
But what would they actually do once they land?
You can think of them as like the ultimate advance team.
Okay.
They could assemble habitats, set up power sources, test life support systems, basically just make sure that everything is ready when the human astronauts arrive.
Wow. So a robot construction crew?
I know.
On Mars. That would be incredible.
It would be amazing.
And think about all the time and resources that we would save.
Exactly. And that's just the beginning. AI isn't just limited to robots on the ground. It's also transforming how we design and operate spacecraft.
Okay, AI-driven spacecraft. So that sounds a little unnerving, like letting a computer take the wheel on a road trip.
It's a little more complex than that.
Okay.
You see, AI isn't simply replacing the human pilots. It's about enhancing their capabilities and making space travel safer and more efficient. So imagine a spacecraft that can analyze vast amounts of data in real time, identify potential hazards, and then make course corrections with a level of precision that's beyond human capability.
So it's like having a super smart co-pilot who never gets tired or makes mistakes.
Precisely. And AI can also do things like optimize fuel consumption, manage onboard systems, and even identify the most efficient trajectory for the mission, which saves time and resources.
Wait, so this isn't just theory?
No.
Are companies actually working on this?
Absolutely. SpaceX, for example, is investing very heavily in AI for autonomous docking procedures. Their goal is to have spacecraft that can dock with space stations or other spacecraft completely autonomously.
That's incredible. So we're not just talking about the future of space travel. We're seeing it happening now.
We're seeing it happen right now. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. AI has the potential to revolutionize every aspect of space exploration.
Okay, from pre-mission planning to long-term habitation.
Speaking of habitation, what about living on Mars?
Okay.
You can't exactly pack a toolbox and call a plumber if something breaks.
That's where AI-powered habitats come in. And this is where things get really interesting. Imagine a habitat that can monitor its own systems, predict potential problems, and even initiate repairs autonomously.
Okay, now that's a smart home that I can get behind.
I know.
But how would that actually work?
So AI could be integrated into every aspect of the habitat, from life support systems to power management. It can monitor things like air quality, temperature, and even analyze data from wearable sensors worn by astronauts to track their health and well-being in real time.
So it's like having a built-in medical team and a maintenance crew all rolled into one.
Exactly.
And wouldn't those Tesla bots that we talked about earlier come in handy here?
Absolutely. Remember that robot construction crew?
Yeah.
Well, they could also be programmed to handle maintenance tasks within the habitat.
Which would free up astronauts for vital research and exploration.
So it's like having robot butlers taking care of all the chores. Sign me up for that Martian lifestyle.
Right.
But seriously, this level of automation could be a game changer for long-duration missions.
It's not just about convenience, though. It's about safety and efficiency as well.
Right.
By automating these tasks, we can reduce the risk to human astronauts and free up their time and energy to focus on the most important aspects of the mission.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
The more we can automate, the more efficient and safer these missions become.
Right.
But let's be realistic. Living on Mars isn't just about staying alive. It's about thriving. And for that, we need resources.
You're absolutely right. And that brings us to one of the most crucial aspects of long-term habitation, in-situ resource utilization, or ISRU.
In-situ resource.
It's basically the idea of using what's already available on Mars to support the mission.
So instead of shipping everything from Earth, we learn to live off the land, Martian style.
Precisely. And AI plays a key role in making that possible. Think of like AI-powered robots that are capable of mining for water ice, extracting minerals, and even processing those resources into usable materials.
Wow, from robot construction crews to robot miners.
I know.
It seems like robots are going to be pretty busy on Mars.
They certainly will be. And these aren't just, pie-in-the-sky ideas. SpaceX, for example, is already exploring the feasibility of producing rocket fuel on Mars.
Wow.
Using ISRU techniques.
That's incredible. So we could potentially refuel spacecraft on Mars itself.
Yes.
Making return missions much easier and less expensive.
Exactly.
It's like opening up a whole new era of space exploration.
It really is.
But there's one thing I'm still wondering about.
What's that?
Communication. Even with all of this amazing technology, we can't escape the fact that it takes a long time for signals to travel between Earth and Mars.
It does.
How do we deal with that?
That's a great question, and it's one of the biggest challenges we face in exploring Mars. Even at the speed of light, it can take up to 20 minutes for a message to travel one way. But here's where AI can truly shine.
Okay, I'm all ears. How can AI help us bridge that communication gap?
Imagine this. AI systems on Mars capable of making real-time decisions based on the situation at hand without having to wait for instructions from Earth.
So basically we're talking about giving AI a certain level of autonomy to handle things on the fly. Doesn't that raise some concerns?
Of course, any discussion of advanced AI involves considerations about safety and control.
Right.
But when it comes to Mars exploration, the communication delay makes a certain level of AI autonomy almost essential.
Right. You don't want to be waiting 20 minutes for instructions from Earth if there's an emergency on Mars. But how would AI handle all the data being collected by robots and sensors on the planet?
That's another area where AI excels. You see, AI can process vast amounts of data much faster and more efficiently than humans, identifying patterns, anomalies, and potential discoveries that might otherwise go unnoticed.
So it's like having a superpowered research assistant working around the clock on Mars, analyzing data, and sending back the most important findings.
And AI can also help us optimize communication networks, compressing data, prioritizing transmissions, and ensuring that the most crucial information gets through, even with limited bandwidth.
So we're not just talking about AI making space travel faster and safer, but also accelerating the pace of scientific discovery.
Absolutely. With AI handling data analysis and routine tasks, human explorers will be free to focus on what they do best: exploration, experimentation, and pushing the boundaries of human knowledge.
This has been incredible. And for our viewers who are eager to learn even more about the intersection of technology and the future, be sure to check out Jay Poole's Tech Frontiers YouTube channel. He dives deep into all sorts of fascinating topics, from artificial intelligence to space exploration and beyond.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned, because we'll be right back with more from our deep dive into the future of space exploration.
We were talking about the challenges of communicating with Mars, and how AI could potentially help us overcome that.
Yeah, that 20-minute delay for messages to travel between Earth and Mars is crazy.
Oh, it's a mind bender,
Yeah.
Imagine trying to have a conversation with someone where every response takes 20 minutes
Oh my goodness.
to arrive. That's the reality of communicating with Mars.
It would be like trying to play an online game with like the worst lag imaginable.
Exactly. And in a situation where split-second decisions might be needed, that kind of delay could be disastrous.
So how does AI come into play here?
Think of it this way. AI systems on Mars could act as a sort of like a local mission control, capable of making decisions in real time based on the information that they're receiving.
So instead of waiting for instructions from Earth, the AI could make those critical calls on the side.
Precisely. And this would be especially crucial in situations where a rapid response is needed, like dealing with a sudden dust storm or a technical malfunction.
And it's like having a highly trained expert on site, ready to handle whatever comes up.
And because AI can process information far faster than humans, it could analyze data from multiple sources, assess the situation, and initiate the most appropriate course of action.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But giving AI that level of autonomy.
Yeah.
Doesn't that raise some concerns? We're talking about machines making decisions
Sure.
that could impact human lives.
Of course, anytime we talk about AI,
I am.
especially in a high-stakes environment like space exploration, we have to consider the ethical implications. It's essential to design these systems with very clear safety protocols and multiple layers of redundancy
Okay.
to ensure that they operate within, defined boundaries.
So it's not just about making the AI smart, it's about making it safe and reliable as well.
Exactly. And that's an ongoing area of research and development.
Yeah.
As AI technology advances,
Right.
so too will our ability to create systems that are both powerful and trustworthy.
All right, so we've got robots building habitats,
Yeah.
AI piloting spacecraft, and now AI making decisions on Mars in real time. It's starting to feel like science fiction is becoming science fact.
It is. It's a truly exciting time to be following the advancements in space exploration. We're witnessing a convergence of technologies that has the potential to revolutionize how we explore the cosmos.
Speaking of revolutions, there's another aspect of AI's role in space exploration that I'm really curious about. Remember how we talked about in-situ resource utilization,
Yeah.
or ISRU, using what's already available on Mars to support the mission?
Yes, the idea of living off the land, Martian style.
What seems to me that AI would be essential
Oh,
for
absolutely.
making that a reality.
AI and robotics go hand in hand when it comes to ISRU. Imagine AI-powered robots that can identify and extract valuable resources
Okay.
from the Martian soil and atmosphere.
Resources like water ice for
Yeah.
drinking and growing food,
Yes.
or minerals for building materials and manufacturing.
Exactly. AI could be used to analyze geological data, pinpoint the most promising locations for resource extraction, and guide robots to those sites.
So it's like having a team of robotic prospectors
Yes.
scouring the Martian landscape for the materials we need to survive and thrive.
And once those resources are extracted, AI could also play a role in processing them. Imagine AI-powered systems that can convert Martian water ice into breathable oxygen,
Okay.
or use 3D printing technology to create structures and tools from Martian regolith.
It's starting to sound like we could build a whole civilization on Mars using the resources that are already there.
That's the ultimate goal of ISRU, to create a sustainable human presence on Mars.
Wow.
One that doesn't rely on constant resupply missions from Earth.
And with AI helping us to manage those resources efficiently,
Exactly.
and effectively, that goal starts to feel much more achievable.
Precisely. AI has the potential to be the key that unlocks the long-term sustainability of human life on Mars.
Okay, so we've talked about AI's role in robotics, spacecraft navigation, decision-making on Mars, and now resource utilization. It's clear that AI is poised to transform every aspect of space exploration.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about the bigger picture.
What do you mean?
Well, all this talk about robots and AI is incredibly exciting, but at the end of the day, it's about what these technologies enable us to do
Right.
to achieve. What's the ultimate goal here?
That's a great question, and it goes to the heart of why we explore space in the first place.
Right?
It's about expanding our understanding of the universe, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge, and perhaps one day establishing a permanent human presence on another planet.
A truly ambitious and inspiring vision. But let's bring it back down to Earth for a moment.
Sure.
For those of us who aren't rocket scientists or AI programmers, why should we care about robots on Mars? What does all this have to do with our lives here on Earth?
That's a question I'm asked often, and it's a valid one. The advancements we're seeing in space exploration have a ripple effect on our lives here on Earth. The technologies being developed for space
Yeah.
often find their way into everyday applications.
You mean like how NASA technology led to things like memory foam mattresses and scratch-resistant lenses?
Exactly. And the same will be true for the technologies being developed for AI-driven space exploration. The advancements in robotics, AI, and resource utilization will have applications in fields like medicine, manufacturing, and environmental sustainability.
So investing in space exploration isn't just about reaching for the stars.
No.
It's about investing in our future here on Earth.
Precisely. It's
Oh.
about pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity and creating a better future for all of us. And with AI at the forefront, who knows what incredible breakthroughs await us in the years to come.
Well said. And for our viewers who want to delve even deeper into these fascinating topics, I highly recommend checking out Jay Poole's Tech Frontiers YouTube channel.
It's an excellent resource for anyone interested in the cutting edge of technology and its impact on our world.
He covers everything from artificial intelligence to space exploration to the future of transportation. It's definitely worth a watch.
Agreed. But speaking of fascinating topics, we're not done yet with our deep dive into AI and robotics in space exploration. There's still so much more to explore.
So we've covered some pretty mind-blowing concepts in this deep dive.
We have.
Robots building habitats on Mars.
Yeah.
AI piloting spacecraft.
It's amazing.
Even the possibility of, extracting resources
I know.
from the Martian environment.
It's really incredible.
It's a symphony of technology.
It is.
All working together.
Yeah.
Each element pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible.
Absolutely.
But it's not just about the technology itself, is it?
No, it's not.
It's about what this technology enables us to achieve.
Exactly. It's about expanding our understanding of the universe, unlocking the secrets of Mars, and maybe one day, establishing a permanent human presence on another planet.
That's a vision that captures the imagination.
Yeah.
But let's bring it back down to Earth for a moment.
Okay.
For those of us who aren't rocket scientists or AI programmers,
Right.
what does all of this mean? Why should we care about robots on Mars?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
And the advancements that we're seeing in space exploration, they actually have a ripple effect on our lives here on Earth.
Okay.
The technologies that are being developed for space often find their way into everyday applications. Think about things like GPS, satellite communications, even memory foam mattresses, all spin-offs from space exploration.
It's true. We rarely stop to think about the space-age origins of so many things we take for granted.
Exactly. And the same will be true for the technologies being developed for AI-driven space exploration.
Yeah.
Advancements in robotics, AI, resource utilization. These will all have applications in fields like medicine, manufacturing, environmental sustainability.
So investing in space exploration isn't just about reaching for the stars.
Yeah.
It's about investing in our future here on Earth.
That is
It's about pushing the boundaries of human ingenuity, creating a better future for all of us.
absolutely.
And for our viewers who want to explore these ideas even further, check out Jay Poole's Tech Frontiers YouTube channel.
It's a fantastic resource
Yeah.
for anyone who's interested in the cutting edge of technology and its impact on our world.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the future of space exploration.
It has.
And as we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. The journey to Mars may be led by robots and AI, but the dream, the ambition, that unwavering pursuit of knowledge, that's all human. And that's what makes this journey so extraordinary. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive. Until next time, keep looking up.